Welcome in, everybody. Well, we are here with the man himself, Wyland. Thanks for having us in today, sir.
Nice to be here, Eric, with you guys, and a beautiful day in Laguna Beach.
Is it ever a bad day in Laguna Beach?
Not at all. No, that's why I moved here. You know, I grew up in Detroit, which is, you know, far away from the ocean, but surrounded by water. So, and I'm a water sign.
Got the Great Lakes up there.
Exactly. But I came to Laguna the first time when I was 14, and I came to Laguna Beach, and you know, I saw this beautiful ocean for the first time. And actually, the gray whales, which are migrating by right now, were actually migrating very near shore, and I had two whales follow in front of me, and it really inspired me. I'd already been, you know, an artist since I was 4, but I knew that the whale was going to be, you know, a central part of the art that I wanted to make.
Now, you were in Laguna Beach for a while, weren't you?
I did. Yeah, when I first moved here, I lived right next to the Golden Bear. Do you remember the night club? The Golden Bear. I
saw
did
the birds there.
I did the mural on the side of the Golden Bear with Jimi Hendrix and B.B. King.
Oh, I love it.
Taj Mahal, my friend. Yeah, I painted that mural. In fact, I went to a B.B. King show, and I sat in the front row, and I actually sketched the idea, the concept for a mural, and Rich and his brother came over and said, "What is that?" I go, "That's your building." They go, "Yeah, we know that, but what are you doing?" I go, "Well, I paint murals." They go, "When can you start?" I go, "Tomorrow, okay?"
You must work incredibly fast. Somebody told me, the folks that nice lady was helping us out front, what was
Mary.
Mary.
Yep.
And she told me that you painted this ceiling in 3 days.
In the dark.
Oh my
It was
God.
under construction.
It's amazing how you do that in 3 days, but you really had to whip it out to get that out in 3 days.
You know, the Whaling Wall project, which I started actually on this property,
Yes.
on the site of my
Which is so
building.
ironic.
The original Whaling Wall back in 1981 I painted. I think it took 28 days. I got a lot faster, but all those Whaling Wall projects, 100 of them, it took me 27 years to paint those murals. And people go, "Why do you paint so fast?" I go, "Well, when you work for free, you got to work fast." I tell the kids, if they're paying you by the hour, take your time. You know.
There was something that you did where you had to look out from outer space. Wasn't there some big project?
Well, I painted the largest earth on Earth on the top of the largest mural that was in the Guinness Book of World Records in Long Beach. Nice. And I actually just did a larger mural in Destin, Florida. And Guinness is considering the largest flag that I painted on the roof. You see, it's 4 acres, 4,000 gallons of paint. Donated, thank you, Sherwin-Williams.
Oh, wow, Sherwin-Williams.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Get that spelled right.
Paint the whole globe.
Wow, that is very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And have you eaten at Broadway by Omar Santana yet? We just interviewed him earlier.
No, but I want to. And I eat at 2:30 all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I hit all the restaurants, like, that's how I get out of my studio. Otherwise, I'm upstairs. Actually, the top of Wyland Galleries. Not everybody knows this, but that whole top floor is my studio where I make all this art.
Oh, really?
And I have a swimming pool up there.
Oh, my gosh.
It's
See,
quite
now, I would
bad.
keep that a secret, but you broadcast it.
Well, I'm just hoping some beautiful women are watching this thing. You know, I am single.
Wyland!
Hi. No.
But mom's keeping an eye on you because mom lives downstairs.
Yeah, my mom lives on the
don't be too
beach
noisy.
down. Yeah, thank you.
Now, real quickly here, before we wrap this up, is the business empire of Wyland it seems so extensive and so vast. It would seem like you would need a corporate board to help run it. But the business that was built was really from you. I mean,
started with one person with me, and now we have like 50.
Oh.
And I just bought a building in Irvine, so we have our Wyland World headquarters.
Oh.
We have our publishing there. We have archive all my art. I hope they have a Wyland Museum of the Sea one day. Probably going to be in San Diego. It's one of my favorite big cities. But you know, we have everything there where I go and highlight everything, sign the prints, and
so
we have our
building
film
this thing,
company.
I almost think that you got so the ADD. You're constantly moving, always all over the place.
Absolutely.
And so with that business aspect, I mean, was that the nut of that was created by you? You started going, and you grew it for a while until you brought more people in.
Well, I figured it out, and that's why I want to share it with other artists.
But you don't hear very many artists doing. They didn't necessarily figure it out, and we really have to pay attention to both sides.
I'm kind of a hybrid because I understand the business and marketing, but I'm a pure artist. I'm an artist first. And if you make great art, they will come.
And a publisher.
Yeah, I publish all my own work and control 100% of my brand.
Excellent.
Every aspect of it, and I like it. It actually balances, because if you're too artsy and you're in the studio, you know, there's something to be said about having a balanced life and a good life, and putting good out into the universe. And I'm really proud that I can, support as many causes as I can, and that people like my art. I tell them, keep collecting. I don't want to have to get a real job.
Right.
Don't be a quitter.
What a treat. Thanks for joining us
Thank you,
today.
Eric.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah,
So,
it's an honor.
ladies out there, he is single. Don't forget that. You can reach him, go to the website, maybe send him a
I'm not
message.
trying that hard.
I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
kidding. But it was such a pleasure. You're such a good person. The way you give back to kids, the environment.
We're going to keep doing it too. You guys do.
We will.
Let's all do that.